What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Monday, everybody. What is this? Piece of hair sticking out. I got just hair sticking off my sides. Oh my gosh. Man, it has been a crazy weekend. While I tell you about it, I want everybody to go and type in the first Emerald word of the day for June. Exclamation point, Tenebris. 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 I don't know how to pronounce it properly. I'm sure we can get some kind of update from community manager if we really want, but that's fine. It's fine. Over the weekend, I had one of the the incredible opportunity to watch the final home season game of the regular season game of the St. Louis Battlehawks, and as a perk for my friends and family, for my closest friends and family, I bought an 18-person suite on the 40-yard line, about 40-ish, 35, 40-ish yard line, depending on where you stood in the suite. It was a good time. I had my kids, their dads was there, right? Their dad was there. We had that family and their kids. We had the wife's sister family and kids, and I had 4 to 5 guys that I count among some of my closest friends were there as well. Met with some of the players, some of the staff. Had a great time. The food was really good. We had too much to drink. If we're friends on Facebook, you probably have seen all of the images and the videos that have been published. And then we ended up staying out way too late afterwards. It was a great weekend. The Battlehawks won by 1 point. Came down to a field goal at the very end of the game. The other team kicked the field goal, made the field goal, but we called a timeout. So they had to re-kick the field goal. And they missed, so we won. And now we've got home field advantage going into the playoffs. So we're going to host the conference championship game, and St. Louis is the host of the championship game for the UFL Football League. So if St. Louis wins this weekend, we play the championship game at home as well. So we have home field advantage throughout the rest of the playoffs, which is absolutely incredible. It was a great game. Everybody enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. Successfully icing the kicker. I don't actually think I've ever seen it happen before. Like, I know the idea behind it, but I can't remember a situation where I've ever seen it actually work. But man, 12 seconds left in the game. We couldn't believe it. We were, oh no, I can't believe this. We lost. And then everybody was freaking out because they called the timeout. You know what? Maybe the fix was in. I don't know. Tenebris in Spanish is tenebroso, and that in English means spooky, so tenebris is spooky. Okay, spooky's a lot easier to say than tenebris. A lot easier to say. Yeah, type in exclamation point Tenebris. It's a good time to be a Hero Wars mobile player. We are getting this guy a little early. I think we thought he was going to be like August or some kind in the fall. Let's talk about the big news today. The biggest piece of news today by far is this document right here. The final element of the perfect darkness team that will unite all titans of the element and awaken their true power with mighty and frequent attacks and strengthening allies, the super titan will bring countless victories to the warriors of darkness. We got a backline super titan here. She is a physical attacker via her artifact weapon. Sure. And we have 2 skills. Touch of the Abyss curses the nearest enemy, receives damage every second, and cannot restore energy. An energy control hero. Did they copy and paste Jorgen's abilities? Did they copy and paste Jorgen? Tenebris is totally a girl. Yeah, she is a girl. Yes. Did they just copy and paste the organ? The cursed enemy receives damage every second. It's a damage over time. And they cannot gain any energy. Let's see. If the enemy dies while the curse is in effect, part of their base attack and health is transferred to all allied Darkness Titans and an ally with the highest physical attack. So I'm not sure exactly how... This is for mobile, yeah. We are talking about mobile first. We'll talk about Facebook and web in just a second. This isn't 100% clear on how this is actually going to work in practice. Let's say for a hypothetical, just a hypothetical, I don't really know this for sure. Solaris is a Super Titan. Yes, Robert, yeah. The base attack and health that is stolen from the enemy. If the enemy dies while the curse is in effect, part of their base attack and health, let's say 10%. Let's just say 10% for the sake of it. Is that 10% spread evenly? So you have 5 Titans, right? 5 Titans that are attacking. Does that mean that each Titan gets 2%? Does that mean that all Titans get all 10%? And then, does that mean that the ally with the highest physical attack, if they are also a Darkness Titan, if the allied Titan with the highest physical attack is also a Darkness Titan, do they get double? This seems pretty, it seems a little strong to me. I do like this ability a lot. It helps. It benefits you, I think, the more Titans you have alive, right? So you want to have more of the controlled, defensive, higher health team than the fast attack, whatever. My Angus dies almost every single fight, so using him, for example, with Angus would be a bad idea. Sigurd or Brewster, the Darkness tank, would be ideal, I suppose. And then you have the green ability, targets the enemy with the highest energy and burns their energy, transferring it to Tenebris. So you're going to get a lot of ults out of this. You're probably going to get 1 to 2 extra ults per fight, depending on the fight length. But those 1 to 2 extra curses could translate to a good amount of health back to your team. Good amount of bonus attack back to your team. Once your team gets rolling, gets their first kill, it's going to be very, very hard to come back from that. What are devs going to do to make the element Titans relevant again? 5th Titan. Yep, 5th Titan and new elements. Wind probably coming soon. I would bet, Robert, a little off topic, but I would bet you that there's going to be a storyline either by the end of this year or next year, a storyline where Wind Titans have been discovered and they have come in to help their base element brethren combat the likes of Darkness and Light Titans. Fire, Earth, and Water Titans have shown that they're weak versus Light and Darkness, so we needed help. We found the Wind Titan to help us out. Just like the Green Ranger and Power Rangers. Want to know what will must be added to the summoning spheres? Has it been a year? Has it been a year? I don't know. Regardless, Tenebris, the artwork for Tenebris, the animations for Tenebris are really, really strong. They look great. Her skins look great. These abilities, I think, are going to be very strong as well. You see Tenebris a lot in water teams, mixed with water teams on Hero Wars Facebook and web right now. Obviously, Tenebris being added into the meta, you're going to start to see some variations on Darkness teams, maybe Darkness and Light teams that prioritize targeting the first. Because the idea is you want to kill the first target. Let's see. Targets the nearest enemy with a curse, right? Targets the nearest enemy with the curse. That's usually the tank. And the second time she uses this ability, it prioritizes enemies that not affected by the curse yet. So if you don't kill the tank during that first curse, the second ultimate, the second curse is going to land on the second Titan, right? So you're going to want to use this ability with other abilities that target that front line, right? That's got to be the strategy. That's got to be the best thing. If you can get a pick early on, if you can get a pick on early on in any part of this game, honestly. But that's how I would build her. That's how I would build her. I would stack her with other Titans that target the front line and target them early. Right. Burning off their energy. Also burning the energy with the highest. I think she's going to be very strong. I think that you're going to want her. No Titan to debuff curses? Not yet. Maybe the Wind Titans will do it. Maybe the Sand Titans will do it. Maybe. They added Titan types in pairs. If they add Wind, what will be the counter? Good question. Didn't get enough Brawl coins to get winter skins. I just get large skins, no chests. Yep, that's what I did. I let most of them just transfer over. I will. Or whatever day of the week we are in. 3 light, 2 dark teams everywhere in the future. Okay. She's very strong on Facebook and web. We see her a lot. I'm excited for this. Now, as a reminder, just to kind of wrap up this discussion on this character, we know from a leak from Load Runner that, whoops, here we go. Here it is. We have this exchange. Okay, we have this exchange happening on June 18th, early in the morning. Okay, June 18th, early in the morning is, it's midnight. It's midnight, June 17th. So midnight, June 17th is when this conversion is going to happen. Those are Tenebris Dark Titan coins, for sure. So the 17th is the last day of the shop, of the Tenebris shop, which means the 14th, 15th, and 16th is when Tenebris should be here. Subject to change, of course. 14th, 15th, and 16th is the Tenebris event. I think that's what we can expect. Start saving now. Does anybody have data about the Solaris event that they could share with us? Maybe we could take a look at some of the tasks for the Solaris event. Let's go find it. Let's go see if we can find the tasks for the Solaris event. Let's see if we can find them. I don't even know what the event was called. She was released November 21st, 2023. Okay. The Radiance of Creation event. Radiance of Creation. Radiance of Creation was the name of the event. Load Runner doesn't have the tasks posted. Nope. Join the alliance. Nope. Here we go. Do you think it's this one right here? When Worlds Collide? Titan Brawls? Do you think it's going to be a Titan Brawl? Okay, let's take a look at When Worlds Collide here. So this was... No, this is Titan Artifacts and... No, I don't think it's that one. Gift of the Elements... I don't know, guys. Titan Brawls, maybe? There is a Titan Brawl that's going to be happening as well. What's happening here? Are we loading? I think Solaris might have been a Titan Brawl. Anyway, here we go. Tokens as a reward. Brawl. So here's the Brawl. Here's the Brawl tasks. We also got this image data mined, right? On the 17th. On the 17th at 5 a.m., which is the night of the 16th, there is Brawl coins transferring. You see this? There's Brawl. So there is going to be a Titan Brawl during the Tenebris event. There is. So here's this. Log in. It's a 4-day event. Let's see. Log in, spend emeralds, spend energy, score VIP, earn guild activity, collect 250 Titanite in the dungeon, complete 80 summons. So save up 80 summons at least. It was not a brawl for the first time? Okay. Well, there's definitely a brawl for Tenebris, though. And then open. So yeah, I would say to save elemental summoning spheres. Those are the Titan artifact spheres, the big money blue balls. And I would say to start saving up, at least 80 Titan summoning spheres. Solara's second event was during the Spring Festival. But it was separate, right? Oh, here we go. Pi just sent these over to us. So here are the tasks for the Solaris event. I'm going to hide my camera real quick so you can see it. So here we go. Let's see. Log in. You got get VIP. You have open tower chests. You have, I'm guessing, artifact keys. Hero artifact keys right here. Fight in the arena 40 times. Fight the Hydra 15 times. Is this a separate event right here? Login, VIP, guild activity. This must be the Brawl event. Open Outland chest, collect Titanite, open Titan summoning spheres. Solaris event had heroic artifact chest openings instead of Titan. Heroic artifact. Okay, Super Dave, that actually supports this right here then. That actually supports this. Heroic artifact chest openings instead of Titan artifact. Yeah, that actually supports this right here. 100 keys. So then we have... This is something else that Pi just shared. Event 2. A second event for Solaris. Log in, spend emeralds, spend energy. And then here is yet another post. I'm not sure why you shared 3 different things here. But here's another one. Let's see. Log in. Spend emeralds, spend energy, get VIP, Titan summoning spheres, elemental summoning spheres, Titan artifact spheres, guild activity, and farm Titanite. Yeah, there were 3 simultaneous solar events. There was. Okay, so this must be it then. This must be it then. So I will definitely. I'll have to make a blog post with this information then, so that people can see it. For now, you can just screenshot these if you would like. There's the first one. There's the second one. And here's the third one. Illuminating the universe. Thank you. Wound up with excitement and caffeine. So thanks to Pi for sending this over. Yeah. Okay, so let's draw our first June name. Ein Minch. Ein Minch is our first June winner. Or Minch, I think, actually is how you pronounce that. M-I-N-C-H. There you are. Let me know what version of the game you're playing. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, these are easier to look at. This is screenshots of the Solaris event. Hydra Hunter. Might of the Titans. Repeatable right here. Thanks to Robert for sharing this. And then here we go. Instruments of Lights, Might of the Titans, and Illuminating the Universe. Those were the 3 events. Thanks to Pi and Robert for sharing that stuff. Ein is a web player. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, before we get too much deeper, I do want to say hi to chat. I missed that completely. I like to do that more often, honestly. I see a penguin there in the live stream. I do think that D. Warman is here, keeping people in line. Richard King, of course, Robert here. Scott K. Let's see. Richard King. Schnimau. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, but thank you so much for being here. Kevin Orman. Good to see you, Kevin. Joseph Chu. Let's see. Green Dragon is here. Turbo Brian. Great name. Turbo Brian. That name goes hard, man. That name goes real hard. Let's see. Elijah Bratcher is here. Good to see you, Elijah. Welcome back to the live stream. Griff is here, of course. It looks like that's as high as I can go. I think we're missing some people. Where's Glenn? Do we need to do a wellness check on Glenn? Glenn, are you here? Huh. More than a little worried. More than a little worried about Glenn. He's always here. Huh. You know what? I do see a lot of you every day. Let's take a minute and be real here. I do see a lot of you every day. I see Sir Turbo. I see Jiv here all the time. Gaming Expert's been here a lot lately. Miros83, Tape City, you're here a lot. Mahmood, I see you all the time. Low Frey, Tato, whatever. Chris Hauser, Hero Wars guy. Like, there's a lot of you that I do see every day. I do see a lot of you every day. So I apologize if I don't, get to your questions or your comments or whatever. But yeah, Icarus, yeah, see Icarus a lot, absolutely. Normally I'm not here on Mondays. Oh, it's fair. I don't think anybody's actually here on Mondays. We're just kind of still trying to wake up. Nice hair. Somebody asked me in one of my recent videos, what's going on with my hair? And I said, it's great, isn't it? So good. It's so good. Matt 2G, yeah. Ashwin, thank you so much for the kind words. I see you a lot here also. Tunes, yeah, where's Tunes? Boy Man Hair Charlie. Excedra, you're welcome here too. Finished my creatine. About to go to the gym. It's going to be a big shoulder day. I don't like to do chest days anymore. I like to do shoulder days. Incorporate a little chest work into my my shoulder days. Okay, so before we get into Hero Wars stuff, aside from that, we need to draw some winners from May. All right, guys. So the way that this works, let's see. We've got 61 winners. All right. So we're going to put in 61. We're going to draw two names, okay? Two numbers, rather. Take $100 and quit, if only. First name is number 1. What are the odds? Did I not click that? Did I not click that? Okay. Well, Silvercat. Silvercat, you are our first name. Okay. We can't tell that. Yeah, I don't know. And then the second one is, you know what? It didn't do the spin though, did it? It didn't do the spin. I don't know. What do you guys think? Silvercat is here. Well, yeah, we'll yeah. See, 13, Sean Baker. Silvercat messaged me on, I got doxxed. Yeah, Icarus, I'm on it. No worries. Sean Baker, you're our second name. Yeah, let's see. Silvercat, message me on Discord or Facebook Messenger or whatever, and then we'll just draw 3 names. Let's just draw 3 names. It didn't spin, but you know it's, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll draw 3 winners this time. Number 37 is Cranky. We got a web player in Cranky. We got a web player in Sean Baker. And Silvercat. Who knows what Silvercat plays? I don't know why. I don't know what version of the game Silvercat plays. But that's okay. We'll just do 3 winners. If it was first place, wouldn't have necessarily... Yeah. Hard to say. Hard to say. So there we go. There are 3 winners for the month of May. Should have been 2, but that's all right. That's all right. I think you should pull 3 winners, 1 for each platform. Oh my gosh. We got to go back to tomorrow, by the way, guys. Tomorrow we're going to go back to... let's actually talk about this. Tomorrow we're going to go back to... we got some gifts built up. We're going to start giving away the gifts again. We got to start giving away the gifts again. They're starting to stack up a little bit. You know what I mean? They're starting to stack up. So we are going to start doing... I've been thinking about this a little bit. Some people have been reaching out to me saying that, you know, they try to watch me every day, but sometimes I post too much stuff, and I get that. I'm not going to post less, first of all. I'm actually going to post more. But I'm thinking about doing every day at 11 o'clock when the last piece of news is done. Like from 11 to 1, I'm not really doing much. Like I have this whole routine, and from 11 to 1, I'm just kind of like waiting around. I'm prepping for my live stream, kind of waiting around. So I think at 11 o'clock every day, I'm going to post like a short daily news video. Like, this is what was announced on Facebook. This is what was announced on mobile. Here's some behind-the-scenes stuff from Community Manager's chatter from today. And then we'll talk about all of it again on the live stream. We'll still talk about it all on the live stream because that's where I think the better content comes from the live stream because I get back and forth from people. Like, people saying, let's see... you know, asking about a specific thing that I, you know, and I talk. It's an hour-long live stream. Oh, I guess I'm too loud. I'm too loud for the person working next door. Sorry, Daniel. Somebody today, Loadrunner today, told me, said in the influencer chat that community manager Alina and I were the same person. We have the same account. So we have the same account. No, my wife just slammed my office door. I think I'm being too loud. House Stark, shout out to House Stark. They have amazing people. By what metric are they amazing, House Stark? Do you have any idea why there has not been any live streams from Daniel? He could have had his tongue cut out, for all I know. So that's why I'm growing my hair out. Why am I growing my hair out? What did I miss? Because of Alina? Because of the Alina thing? Luffy, you can't enter on Facebook. You got to be watching on YouTube. You got to be watching on YouTube. Because you're actually, oh, yeah, no. So I did hear today, you know, kind of separately, I did hear today that they only have 4 community managers right now on mobile, only 4. And one of them is a Japanese community manager that helps when they have extra time. I guess there's a huge Hero Wars community in Japan. So enough that they have their own dedicated community manager. For that language, at least. Drakovich, that'd be so expensive, though. Daniel's in the gulag. I don't think Daniel's... I think Daniel's in... Silvercat, go to any Discord, go to any Hero Wars Discord, and type at Hero Wars Central, and then say the message, and it'll ping me. They only care about Dominera. You know, it is a weird dynamic happening right now, and I've said this a couple of times. It's a weird dynamic between Facebook and web and mobile. Like it's a weird culture. Pi May, let's talk about this. Yeah, let's touch on this. Great question here. So many players being a bit angry on the recent changes in the game and pricing. Will next year's do a Hero Wars rework? How are we supposed to get Hero Wars coins? Okay, so this is what's going to happen. And this is tinfoil hat time. This is yellow rag tinfoil hat time, okay? This is what's happening. There are so many people that play this game. And let's say that there are 100 people playing this game. The people that you see talking, the people that you see messaging on Facebook, commenting on posts, the people that you see commenting in Discord, the people that you see commenting on my videos, on Eagle Eye Gaming, on Misty Cat, you know, any of the people that you see actually saying things on social media represents about, my guess, something like 10 to 20% of the total player base. Right? You got to think about this. Supposedly, and I don't have any facts in the last little bit, but supposedly the mobile version of the game by itself is getting 10 to 30,000 new players every day. I only have 10,000 people on my Discord, right? So obviously 10 to 30,000 people a day. Let's call it 90% churn, right? Let's call it 90% churn. Maybe only 1,000 players stick around. So you got to ask yourself, where are all these players? I think that there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of players, thousands of players on all of these servers that are not even in guilds. They're just completely content to log in, fight in the arena, gain some power level, maybe buy a package here and there. They've never joined a Discord. They've never heard of me. Right? And the reason why I say all that is to say this. It's called the vocal minority. The vocal minority, it feels like there are more people that are upset. And I don't think that everyone that isn't talking is happy. Obviously, that's not the case. There is some percentage of players playing this game that are absolutely okay with the things that are happening here. Right? They're absolutely okay. I see Hero Wars commercials. They are 100% deceptive. Yeah, they are. Mostly they are, yeah. There are a lot of people that are just happy to be just spending this money and that money, and you know, as somebody said, Pi May said, they don't know better, right? And what it really boils down to is this. As a company, as a business, if you can charge more and people will spend, you're going to charge more. It's simple as that, right? Think about my YouTube channel. There are some days that I post one video. There are some days that I post 10 videos, okay? I know that if I post 10 videos, I get paid more. A lot of people are going to complain. They're going to complain about my YouTube. They're going to say, hey, you're posting too much. You're posting too many videos. I can't keep up all of them. I think you should go back to the old way. But I'm making more money. I'm making more money by posting more videos. So who should I listen to? Who should I listen to? Should I listen to the people that are like, this is bad, it's too much, I can't keep up? Or do I listen to the people that are paying my bills? D. Warman, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, D. Warman. Thank you. What it really comes down to, guys, is you have to imagine this as a business. If people were not spending, they would charge less. They would charge less. but people are spending. People are spending. Now, are they spending enough to maintain the Hero's Way as is? We won't know that for 2 to 3 months. The bad news, guys, is they're locked in. They're locked in for the first one. The May, June Hero's Way that we're in right now, they're locked in, okay? More bad news, I bet you the June, July Hero's Way is also already locked in. I bet you it's already done. I bet you it's already locked in, the prices, the tasks, the Hero's Way energy, Hero's Way XP on the tasks. I bet all of that is locked in. I think that it will be the third Hero's Way before we see any adjustment. If we see an adjustment. Because again, guys, the problem is if they don't lower the price, it is because people are spending. There is an argument out there that they're trying to take the money and run. They're trying to get as much money as they can and be done. And never want, I'm just going to milk this for all I can. But that argument has been, that has been on people's lips, on copium, on people that are sucking on copium for 5 years now. Okay, the game makes over $10 million a month. It's not like they're. What's up, Emilio? Welcome. Do you think Hero's Way is still worth out of the change? The value is there, but only if you spend the money. If you're spending the money, then yeah, it's a good value. It's arguably better than the old Hero's Way if you spend. Changes made are definitely not popular. They're popular with some people, Pai Mei. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it. Amy says, don't have to watch the videos you don't want to. I just watch the ones. Yeah, and you don't have to pay for the golden ticket for Hero's Way either. Service-based game. Fade, no, this isn't a service-based game. This is psychological torture. That's what this game is. It's based, the whole psychology of it is it's a masterclass, honestly. It's not torture, it is just really, really, really well done. Really well done. Having a hard time trying to send you a message on Discord? Just go into my Discord and in any of the channels type @HeroWarCentral and then type it out and it pings me. Psychological warfare game. Now, it's not torture, it's not warfare. It's a business. It is a very, very well structured game that has incredible psychological advantage that they take advantage of. You know? And when people stop spending, they will lower prices. Because this supply and demand determines prices, right? Supply and demand, but it's like Silvercat, I think yeah, that's perfect, Ein. That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Perfect. Thank you. Yep. Psychological, phycological refers to mushrooms. Only if we're using mushroom shroom. Only if we're using mushroom shroom. The game does need free-to-play players to keep the pay-to-win players happy. That's true. That's true. There are plenty of them, though. The free-to-play players they have no reason to be upset because they're not going to spend anyway. They wouldn't have bought the golden ticket anyway. I have seen so many big spenders deciding to quit or being close to that decision. It must be a loss somehow. Pai Mei, it's not a loss. It's not a loss. If they're pulling in 10,000 players a day and 1% of them stay, what is that, 100 players? 1% of 10,000, is that 100? And then if one of those 100 players, 1% of 1% ends up being a whale, then they replace an entire guild of whales in 1 month. 1%, if 1% of the player base per day stays on a hypothetical 10,000, and their reports show that they get upwards of 30,000 accounts per day. If 1% stays, and 1% of that 1% ends up being a whale, what if they also kept the older whales, double profit? They've already spent though, Pai Mei. They've already spent. You spend until you get to a point, and then you level off because you have so much resources. You level off because you've got so many resources. Think about how many thousands of skin stones you have saved up if you were a whale, right? You know, opening 10, 12 outland chests a day, right? They still could spend. Sure. They could. Is that you mostly not getting all the free rewards? Yeah, but you're still getting free stuff though. Is it less free stuff? Is it worse free stuff? You're still getting free stuff. The free stuff isn't costing you anything because it's free. How much is a dark light elemental is worth in emeralds? Dark light elemental. Dark light elemental is worth in emeralds. How much is a dark light elemental is worth? What do you mean there, my guy? What monthly spending price is considered a whale? No idea. I spend about $100 a month. Am I a whale? I don't know. Best money I spend on this game is supporting Charlie. Turbo, I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Unnecessary. I would love you even if you were a white name. I did it once. The calc, you get the equivalent of 3,800 to 10,000 emeralds per day and free stuff depending on level and luck. Okay. I think you mean totem. Oh, totem. Oh, yeah. Good question. So let's take a look at that, actually. That's something that we should talk about today. I have too many windows. Too many windows open. Here we go. All right, so the new season started today on Hero Wars Facebook and Web. New season. It's the Cosmic Season. Cosmic Season. You complete quests, you earn experience, and you claim rewards at each level. 285,000 emerald value. Is it worth it? Hard to say. So the grand prize is a random light or dark spirit totem fragment. These are totems, right? Totem fragments are worth between 200,000 and 300,000 emeralds each. This is a random chance between 2. If you spend 200,000 to 300,000 emeralds at the altar of the elements, you're guaranteed to get a random totem fragment of one of the 5. So this is one of those questions that is very difficult to answer. It's very difficult to answer because of two main reasons. First of all, you will need the light and darkness totem fragments to be competitive. Absolutely, you will need that. The ability to swap in Tenebris or Solaris or the other tank options, even if you don't have 2 light titans or 2 darkness titans, right? Because remember, you only need 2 of the light or darkness titans to get access to the totem. If you only have 1, like if you just pop Solaris in, or if you just pop Tenebris into your team, they are benefiting from the stats that the totem gives you. Let me show you what I mean. So up here at the altar of the elements in Titan Valley, here we go, elemental spirits. Oh, nice. We can level this up. Boom. Thank you. And we can level this one up. Boom. Thank you. And we can level this one up. No, we're going to level this one up. Yeah, baby. There we go. So this right here is providing 37,765 attack to all of my light titans. Okay. If I only have 1 light titan in my team, they are getting this benefit, okay? If I don't use any light or darkness titans at all, then this is the worst battle pass for you to buy. If you use 0 light and darkness titans. But if you want to be competitive, you will eventually need to use some. You just will. You will. You have to have all 30. I'm sorry, 20. All 20 for each 5 elements. 4 times 5 is 20. You need to have all 20 in order to be able to have the most options possible. Of course, you have 30 people in your guild, so the chances of you actually needing all 20 titans leveled up and maxed out is an eventual long-term problem. And you will need, of course, all 30 Titan Totems, 6 fragments for each, times 5, that's 30 fragments. It's tough, man. This number right here, 280,000 or whatever it is, it's designed to get you interested enough to consider it. And if it was just this totem fragment right here that you got at the end, I wouldn't spend it. I wouldn't do it. But there's so much other stuff in here. There's so much other stuff in here that I could use. It's worth the $45 for me. Now, we also have a very, very helpful member of our community called Hero Wars Guide. He's here, by the way. Let's see. Calculators, bundles. Occasionally he does this. Let's see. I don't know if the Cosmic Season is in here yet. Cosmic Week is in here. Colin, I don't know if you're planning on doing a... I don't know if you're planning on doing an update for the Cosmic Season here, if it's like what the value is. But like, for example, in here, he kind of breaks down, like, Champion Season is worth, the $45 is worth around 218,000 emeralds, right? $45 could buy you 57,000 emeralds, right? So if you spent $45 on emeralds and you were VIP 15, then you would get at best 57,420 emeralds, right? So that is really what it breaks down to. That's really what it breaks down to. The $45 that you spend on the golden ticket, would you rather spend that on emeralds? That's the way to think about it, right? Do you think that there are 57,000 emeralds worth of rewards in here? Assuming you participate every day. Assuming you're completing the quests every day. Yeah, hard to say. Hard to say. I know that eventually I will need them, and it's a tax write-off for me. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, the Explore moves. Yep. Don't forget to do those. Don't forget to do those. I am 5 totem fragments for having all of them. I figure I will still buy the golden ticket as the totems are worth 200,000 emeralds and the price of a ticket is cheap versus buying emeralds. Yeah, and if you do already have the maxed, if you already have a 6-star light and dark totem, you're still getting 200,000 emeralds, which is about 4 times as much as you would have gotten if you spent the $45 on emeralds anyway. All right. What would we do? There's Glenn. Glenn, you're here. We were worried about you, Glenn. Is this the Daniel live stream? Oh man, Heroes Guide. Thanks for all your. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if he's still here. That guy, underappreciated. Underappreciated. When will you do the new map? Did the new map, James? I did the new map last week. I'm thinking of getting the Cosmic Season Golden ticket. It'll help me a lot as my 2-star Dark Totem or 1-star. Yeah, it would help you, gaming expert. It would. Oh man, if you win the $100 from Heroes, oh there you are, there you are, there you are. Yeah, and by the way, if you did win the $100, 45 of it should go for sure. If you're a web or a Facebook player, I suppose. Yeah. Let's draw some more names. Let's draw some more winners. Let's do that. Jeffrey SS. Jeffrey SS. D. Warman, thank you. I see your message. Discord suggestions. Silvercat, are you still in the stream? Silvercat? Calling all Silvercats? Silvercat, please confirm that you just got the private message from me on Discord. Oh, Jeffries is here. Jeffrey, what version of the game do you play? Robert. You know what? That's why I give out the taco option. Buy the tacos instead. Web player? Okay. 130 Mater. Perfect. Silvercat, did you get my private message? No, Silvercat, I didn't draw your name. Did you get my private message, Silvercat? $130 Mater. We got more names to draw, guys. Got more names to draw. Jeffrey, okay, so Jeffrey, to be clear, you haven't won anything yet. We draw names at the end of the month. All right? We draw names at the end of the month. That's a familiar name. Just say it. Silvercat, just say it. Just say here that you received the message from me. Silvercat, did you get the message from me on Discord? I just need to know if you saw it. Did you? I need you to say it here in chat. Here in chat, I need you to say it. You know what? Silvercat, I think this is why we ran into a problem last time. I think this is why. I think we ran into trouble. That's why I said who knows and what you played, because we couldn't ever figure it out. Okay. Okay. All right. Sinus, are you here? Oh man. If we don't get anything, what does the front page say? Well, it's in the description on how it works. I'm giving away 200,000 emeralds. Actually, I'm giving away 300,000 emeralds this week. I got you. Okay. All right. Working up. Web player. Yep. All right. So how many months are in June? 6. Scott Dre. Scott Dre. Scott Dre. We're going to draw 6 names. 1 month in June. How many? No, what's the month number? 1? No, it's 6. Never mind. Never mind. I'm on this pre-workout now, guys. I finished my creatine. I'm on the pre-workout. June is the 6th month. How to troll viewers? Yeah. What's in the bottle? It's this is called Total War. Total War Strawberry Mango. Mobile player. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Brutus. Brutus is our 5th name today with a shot of alcohol. No. We can't be drinking yet. We'll drink later. Not today. web player. Okay. And finally, Joseph Chu. Rigged. Again, so that we're clear, it is illegal for me to have drawings for people that pay money in the state of Missouri. It is illegal. So that's why I include everyone and not just channel members. We're going to draw a lot more names in the month of June. Oh, man. Why has it been month? Why has it been? Pre-written score. Oh, man. Joseph, we, I need, video suggestion in your Discord DMs. I get a lot of, what's your name on Discord? Osh related? Did I? Jan. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Yeah, I see it, man. I'll answer it today. Web player. You can see there's many different formats. Probably in a gift card. Yep, I can do gift card. It's a little bit more of a struggle if you don't have a bank account, obviously, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Born to be alive. I love it. I like that energy. Okay. So, tomorrow we are going to do a news video at 11-ish Central Time. At 11-ish Central Time, we're going to post a news video. It's going to be a shorter video so that people can get my opinion. People want my opinion on the news. It's so weird. Hero Wars news. And we're gonna take names from the comments. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up now. You're gonna need to leave a comment with the platform that you play on. For example, mobile, web, Facebook, and your account ID. Okay, I'm gonna need that. And then I'll explain it in the video as well. But I'm just giving you the heads up. I'm gonna start doing more of the giveaways through the week outside of the live stream. Okay, we've got to this point now that we've got a good amount of people that are interested in doing the giveaways during the live stream, but I have a lot of other stuff to give away, and I want to give some of the stuff to people that can't make the live streams. I want to give them an opportunity as well. All right. So we are going to we're going to start with that tomorrow. That's the plan. We'll see. But thank you everybody for coming. It's been a good day. I gotta go film a bunch more Amazon product videos, but man, I'm vibrating right now with this pre-workout. I gotta get this shoulder work in. We're gonna be back tomorrow. But if you play on Facebook and web and you put both, sure. Anthony, if you play on both, then you gotta post one's for each. One's for each. It's like 3 a.m. Exactly, Djokovic. Exactly. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.